In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a variety of different constitutional silver coins, talking about which ones are my favorites, which ones are my least favorites, and which ones don't constitute as junk silver. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about my favorite constitutional silver coin. We're going to be taking a look at some different quarters, some different dimes, some different half dollars, and some Morgan and Peace dollars as well. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Got the brand new Lone Wolf collection out now, as well as the even newer Consistency is Key collection also out now. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today is Friday, September 10th, 2021. Although it's Thursday, September 9th, 2021 as I'm filming the video. So unfortunately, I have zero idea what the spot price of silver is going to be, what the spot price of gold is going to be, or what the gold to silver ratio is going to be. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the spot price is for you. I'm always curious. But today I wanted to talk about 90% junk constitutional silver. I wanted to sort through some of my Washington quarters, some of my Standing Liberty quarters. I wanted to go through some of my Roosevelt dimes, some of my Mercury dimes. I wanted to go through a variety of different half dollars. There's the Kennedy half dollar, there's the Walking Liberty half dollar, there's the Franklin half dollar. And I wanted to talk about which ones are my favorite and also why they're my favorite. Because it's not just an aesthetics thing. It's not just about, oh, this is my favorite looking. No, it's a little bit deeper than just that. And then I also wanted to branch off and talk about some other types of constitutional silver that doesn't usually get referred to as junk silver. Doesn't usually get mixed up with pocket change. I wanted to go through the Morgan dollars, the Peace dollars, talk about some of my thoughts regarding those coins right there. Some of my favorites, some of my least favorites. That's what we're going to do in today's video. So what I'm going to do is include a clip from Wednesday night's VIP Club live stream. If you want to join, the link will be in the description. I do live streams every week and monthly giveaways, daily silver and gold deal alerts, and a whole lot more. I want to take a clip from that live stream where we talked about the 90% junk constitutional silver. And I'm going to include it right here in the video. That way I don't have to reiterate. I don't have to remake the whole video. I'm going to take a splice from that stream and put it right here. And when I'm done with that clip, I'm going to hop back on and share a few more of my thoughts. Here's the clip. Here we go. Between quarters, dimes, and half dollars, I would actually say quarters are, I don't want to say my least favorite, but if I had to put them in order, I would probably put dimes first because they're the smallest denomination. I would probably put half dollars second just because they're not nearly as common as the quarters or the dimes. And I would put probably the quarters last. But it's a very close race, by the way. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that I can't stand silver quarters, or that I want nothing to do with silver quarters, or that I heavily prefer the other coins over the others. No, it doesn't really matter. I'll take 14 of these, 6 of those, or 3 of these. If you give me a choice, if you shuffle them up, it makes not a bit of a difference to me. Silver, silver. But if I absolutely had to choose, that's what I would go with. And I like Walking Liberties as well. Although, these actually used to be my favorite half dollar. I think I've changed my mind a little bit. I think my new favorite $half, as soon as I can find it. I'm pretty sure my new favorite 90% silver $half would have to be the Benjamin. I'm a really big fan of those. I never see them. For me, they're almost impossible. Here it is. Here we go. Couldn't find it for a second. These are almost impossible to come by. So yeah, when I first started getting into the $half, I was like, oh man, those walking liberties are incredible. Those walking liberties are stunning. And I still love them, don't get me wrong. Still a huge fan of walking liberty $half. But to be honest with you, I think if I had to choose between all the $half, I think I'd have to go with this one right here. I mean, the way I see it, what I like about the Walking Liberty, I can get from the American Silver Eagle. You don't see a lot of Benjamins. You see some Benjamin currency. You don't see a lot of Benjamin money. In God we trust. This is a 1963. On the other side, United States of America, $half with the beautiful Liberty Bell. Always been a big fan of the Liberty Bell. I have silver rounds with the Liberty Bell on them. I've always loved the way it looks. Just a really nice design. Honestly, really anything with an eagle or the Statue of Liberty or the American flag or the Liberty Bell or really any American symbol, I'm just really drawn to. Oh, by the way, for the record, it's a 1963P. So yeah, when it comes to 90% silver, I don't have much of a preference. If you gave me a choice, I would probably go with Franklin Halves. If you didn't give me a choice, I'd be happy with whatever you have. When it comes to quarters, by the way, it doesn't just have to be Washington quarters. Let's not forget, there are other types of quarters as well. Super, super, super old Standing Liberty quarters. These are so old, they're nearly impossible to find in good enough condition where you can actually see the date. These are considered dateless. I mean, they're obviously pre-65, so you know they're 90% silver, but I couldn't tell you what the dates are. I closely examine it, and the first 3 numbers are completely gone, and it looks like the 4th number is a 6, but that doesn't really help me all that much. Some year that ends with 6. And as for the other 3 quarters that I have here, the dates are gone completely. Let me pull up Standing Liberty quarters. They were minted from 1916 to 1930. Okay, so it might be in 1916, it might be in 1926. Not 100% sure, but either way, Standing Liberty quarters are another option that no one seems to really talk about or think about or even really remember. These seem to be off of everybody's radar. So yeah, a nice little piece of 90% constitutional silver that we don't see every day. And then finally, we can also talk about silver dimes. Now, between quarters, dimes, and half dollars, like I said before, if I had to choose between any of the denominations, I would probably go with dimes just because they're the smallest. And the smaller the piece of silver, the easier it is to work with. Or really, the more you can do with it, I should say. Little 1/14 ounce coins right here. I think these are all Roosevelt dimes. That's what it looks like. I have a couple more right here. I don't remember why these are all separated in different little plastic bags. I think I just got these off of eBay and just tossed them all into a larger Ziploc bag. I don't remember exactly. Let me put these away. And then we'll talk a little bit about mercury dimes, because those right there would absolutely be my favorite silver dime. So mercury dimes, got a separate bag of, I'm pretty sure these are all mercury dimes right here. There might be a couple of Roosevelts in there, I'm not sure, but mercury dimes. You know, fun fact, the first time I ever found a piece of 90% silver, like found, not talking about getting it from a coin shop or ordering it online, the first 90% piece of silver that I actually found while going through change jars was actually a mercury dime. And this was so early on in my stacking journey, I had zero idea what it even was. And it was actually kind of worn down. I'm trying to see if I have any examples of what it might look like. No, it doesn't really seem like it. But it was so worn down, I couldn't even tell if it was an American coin. And that was the first time I had ever seen a mercury dime before. This had to have been, this was like the winter of 2017 into 2018 when I first got started stacking. I had no idea. For all I knew, it might have been a foreign coin. I'd never seen a mercury dime before. I'd never heard of them before. I set it aside because it was something that I was unfamiliar with, and I just thought it looked kind of cool. I was like, maybe it's worth something. Maybe it's not. Regardless, it's still pretty cool. Turned out to be some constitutional silver. And it would probably also be my favorite piece of 90% silver. So when it comes to the constitutional, quarters, the dimes, the half dollars, we don't even need to talk about the Morgan dollars or the peace dollars, although we could. I don't know if I necessarily put them in the same category as the coins that are referred to as junk silver. I don't think I've ever heard anybody refer to a peace dollar as junk silver before. But regardless, silver, constitutional is constitutional, junk is junk. Call it whatever you want it. It's money in my eyes, it's money in my books. I'll take it all. Also, not for nothing, I think I have a Morgan dollar and peace dollar over here too. Yep, I do. Which also, by the way, have some pretty cool eagle designs on the reverse as well. Peace dollar on the left, Morgan dollar on the right. You know, for the longest time, for years, everyone told me, they were like, oh, if they had to choose, they would pick Morgan dollars over peace dollars. I would say probably the opposite for me. I love them both, don't get me wrong, but something about the peace dollar, the obverse and the reverse. I like it. I like them both, obviously, but, you know, since we're on the topic of if we had to choose, like I was just saying about quarters, dimes, and half dollars, if I had to choose between these two, I think I would go with the piece dollar. Again, if I had to choose. But being that I don't have to choose, I'll take both. So yeah, that was about a 12-minute clip taken from a, believe it or not, 3, maybe 3.5 hour long live stream that we just did Wednesday night in the VIP club. Again, I go live every single Wednesday night. I also try to go live most Monday mornings for the market open. I also do monthly giveaways, daily silver and gold deal alerts, and a whole lot more. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. So if you want to join, the link will be in the description. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about my experience with 90% junk constitutional silver, whatever you want to call it. Like I said in the clip, the first one that I accidentally stumbled upon was a mercury dime. Now, I was just going through change jars at the time. I had never seen the coin before. This was when I first got started stacking. My very first silver pickup ever was the middle of December of 2017, so pretty much you might as well just call that I got started in 2018. And it had to have been probably, if I had to guess, probably January of 2018, where I was going through some change jars, just sorting through coins that were just laying around, and I was just on the hunt for some silver, and I had never done it before, so I didn't really know what to look for other than pre-65, and I stumbled upon the mercury dime. I had never seen it before. I had never seen a picture of one before. I wasn't even familiar with what it even was. I had not a clue in the world, so I set it aside just because I was like, well, that's interesting, that's unique. I'm going to hang on to it so I can figure out what in the world it is. And I was really drawn to it for that reason right there. It was the first 90% coin that I found. Most people would probably say that the first one that they found was, if I had to assume, probably a quarter. A Washington quarter. Those are the most common. Maybe, I don't know, a Kennedy half or a Roosevelt dime, I don't know. Who in the world stumbles upon a mercury dime first, especially within their first few weeks of stacking? But that was me right there, and I had no idea what it was. Did a little bit of research, found out that it's an actual coin. It's a US 10-cent coin, pre-65. It's made up of silver. It's roughly 1/14 of a troy ounce. And I thought that was awesome. I thought that was really cool. And I will be honest, hunting for 90% silver, I have not had any luck since. Now, I don't do any coin roll hunting. Unfortunately, I don't have the time for that. But anytime that I have spare change laying around, I'll go through them. I've found nothing since, and I've been doing this for 3.5 years. I haven't found one more piece of silver. So the only 90% coin I've ever found while going through spare change has been a mercury dime. Don't get me wrong. If I sort through pennies, I have roughly a 20% success rate, which means if I go through 100 pennies, approximately 20 of them will be 95% copper. But that's not what we're talking about here in today's video. We're talking about the silver. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. We're not talking about the copper. We're not talking about the stocks. But by the way, speaking of stocks, remember to get your 2 free stocks by downloading Webull with my referral link and making a deposit of any amount, and then refer 3 friends to get a free share of Apple worth over $150. Link in the description. We're talking about silver. Have you had any luck going through spare change or coin roll hunting? Have you found any 90% silver coins just by going through them? And of course, when it comes to 90% junk constitutional coins, of all of them out there, which one is your favorite piece of precious metal? And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts,
deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites, and of course you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. A bunch of brand new videos over there. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations.
And of course, the brand new DYDSS Lone Wolf t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, coffee mug, and long sleeve tee, available in 4 different colors, and a portion of the proceeds are going towards the International Wolf Center.
Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again,
when it comes to constitutional silver, when it comes to the quarters, the dimes, the half dollars, I don't care if they're Mercury dimes, Roosevelt dimes, I don't care if they're Washington quarters, Standing Liberty quarters, I don't care if they are Kennedy Walking Liberty or Franklin half dollars, I don't even care if they're Morgan dollars and Peace dollars. Which one is your favorite? If you absolutely had to choose, if they were all on a table, or let's just say a troy ounce worth of each, and you can only pick one particular type of coin, which one would you go with? If I absolutely had to choose, I think I would probably go with the Mercury dime. And the reason for that is just simply because I like the smallest denomination possible. I mean, the smaller the denomination, the smaller the increment, the easier it is to work with, especially if and when the spot price of silver ever really takes off. I mean, think about it. They're easier to work with. Here's an arbitrary number. What if the spot price of silver went to $100 or $150 or $500? I would say the easiest one to work with would be the 1/14th of a troy ounce coin. You can break that spot price into 14 pieces. But those are just some of my thoughts. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.